Hey, welcome back to Steve Horvath Fishing. Got a reel review for you. Now, I'm going to tell you ahead of time. I bought the reel from eBay. I bought it off of a company called Simmons Sporting Goods. I buy a lot of stuff on eBay through that company. Okay? They have nothing to do with the video, anything like that, not sponsored by the product. So, everything's on the up and up. Okay, what is the reel? It's a Pflueger. And it is the President XT. Pflueger President XT. Okay. First impressions. Seem pretty cool. Good looking reel. Got these plasticized cork handles. Kind of a little red trim on there. Sporty looking. Not a heavy reel. Pretty compact. Feels good in the hand. Okay. Enough there. What's the setup? Okay, filled it up with clear 14-pound Suffix Advanced copolymer. I'm sorry, copolymer. Okay, middle of the road fishing line. Not an expensive line, not a cheap line. The rod I put it on, 6'6", St. Croix Premier. Not a top of the line rod. Not a bottom of the line rod. Okay. Medium power, fast action. I did spool it up myself, so I didn't use like a line machine or anything like that. I can tell you that it was reasonably smooth. Okay, it wasn't super slick smooth or anything. It wasn't hard to reel. It was reasonably smooth. Now, about how I'm going to rate this reel. On a scale of 1 to 10, a 5 being the very worst reel that I would use to fish with if given a choice. Okay? So if it's a 1 or a 0, pretty much fell apart out of the package. If it's a 9 or a 10, I'm absolutely in love with the thing and it's going to spend the night in bed with me. Okay? So, scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to make a few casts. Haven't made any casts, haven't really adjusted the brake, so I might backlash the bejesus out of this thing. Let's see how we do. Bring off the hook hanger. Drag's tight enough, so if I get a bite, we're okay. I'm going to make a nice little short cast. Not bad for a first cast. A little further. Real cast decent. I can tell you that, and I know this is, I believe, like a 7.3 to 1 reel. The reel does seem to be a little harder to reel with than I had anticipated. Probably going to tighten the brake up a little bit. Probably going to lean on it a little bit harder. Try a couple more casts. Okay, we're set on 2 right now. I'm going to set the brake up to 5. I'm going to let her have it. Not bad. I feel like my bait's a little messed up. Oh yeah. Got some green snot on her. Not the reel's fault. Make another cast. Still getting used to it, to be honest. Okay, so I can tell you, it's definitely not the longest casting reel that I own. It's also not on the longest rod or the heaviest rod I own. I'm throwing a 3/8 jackhammer with a Zoom Z-Craw Jr. on the back of it. Good casting bait, not a super heavy bait. So what do I think overall? going to give the reel, now I'm kind of tough on them, okay? I'm going to say it's a 7, okay? I haven't used it a whole lot. Seems to be a decent reel. I'd have no problem fishing with this reel, casting with the reel. I gotta tell you, it doesn't stack up to some of the higher end reels I have, but for $77 or whatever I paid for it plus shipping, it's not a terrible reel, to be honest. Hey, for Steve Horvath Fishing, I'm Steve.